Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, we'll quickly talk about the ZAMA. It's going to be an introductory video. Then subsequent videos will be tutorials where we will start participating with the public testnet, which was recently introduced July 2nd yesterday. So you may want to be early. So let's just get started with the narrative of the project. In subsequent videos, we'll also start to treat the technicalities of the project. The narrative is strong. Build confidential applications on any blockchain. Now, that's a strong narrative. We're now talking smart contracts that are confidential. Uh, I can only think of one other project attempting to build this, but that project is building a chain, uh, a private chain. It for itself. So we're talking private applications on its own chain. Now, this one is a composable situation where you can build confidential applications on any chain. So the strong narrative there. Now, is there relevance to confidential applications? Yes. It also brings about unique types of applications, that you cannot fathom at the moment. uh, considering existing infrastructure is public. There's a lot of unique type of applications that can come out of confidential applications. So the ZAMA confidential blockchain protocol enables confidential smart contracts on top of any L1 or L2 using FHE. Okay, so let's just see if we can understand what FHE is, then go into seeing what we can accomplish on the test net. Then, of course, in subsequent videos, we'll look into the technicalities of ZAMA more. Remember, it's also ZAMA AI, so there may be an AI element to this. So, fully homomorphic encryption is the holy grail of cryptography. ZAMA's team of cryptographers and engineers are working to make FHE accessible, easy, and fast, so developers can build confidential applications to protect the privacy of billions on chain. Now, I don't want to dwell into the relevance of confidential applications. We all know the relevance. While innate to DeFi, I'm sorry, blockchains, there should be a level of anonymity, however public it is. We all know that blockchains are public in nature, but it's favorable to have a measure of anonymity. Uh, you know, Even institutions relish these prospects as well as individuals. Okay, so they will be using this technology called fully, and that's what FHE stands for, fully homomorphic encryption, to power confidential applications and bring it to any chain. Okay, explore demos. So these are the use cases of what's possible courtesy of ZAMA. So here, confidential token portfolio, transfer tokens between wallets while keeping amounts and balances encrypted from the blockchain network. So you see that there's a measure of publicity, but there is also a measure of encryption. For example, the balances and all that. Okay, now I don't know. I don't know if the ZK proofs is required for this, or FHE is what is the driver here. Okay, confidential image filtering. Apply photo filters to an encrypted image without disclosing actual image to the server. Encrypted credit score. So we're now seeing the types of applications that will emerge on the basis of this technology, or made possible on the basis of this technology. You know, uh, let's leave it at that. Calculate credit scores from encrypted financial. This is bringing institutions in encrypted financial data without exposing personal information to the scoring service. Encrypted health prediction. We know the relevance of privacy in this realm, and we also know that there are not many health related applications building on blockchain. Apologies, perhaps because of privacy limitations that can be fixed with with ZAMA. Run diagnostic algorithms on encrypted medical records without exposing patient data to health providers. Wow. Encrypted DNA analysis, encrypted anonymization. So, underlying to this is a humanistic atmosphere, basically. So, interesting stuff. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's see if there is. Hmm. So there's already a demo published on Hugging Face portfolio. Let's look at this. Just a moment. Okay, then I'm going to click here and we are brought here. ZAMA token portal. So there's going to be a token called ZAMA. That's good to know. For users, the ZAMA portal serves as the gateway to the ZAMA protocol, unlocking innovative and confidential apps. So through this portal is where, okay, we're already on track, is where you will start having a feel of what the overall vision of ZAMA. Okay, so it's not yet possible to click here. Due to unexpected load, we are pausing the demo to buffer our infra. So we'll not be able to do much in the course of this video. This has been paused in the interim. There will be notifications on X about that. We will go to their X towards the end of the video. But let's see this uh, mm, mm, encrypted. Okay, so this is a publication. Okay, interesting. Wow, 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 wow. This is a demo. Okay, so this one is credit score, uh, card approval. Why is it critical? Wow. This has to be analyzed in individual videos. I'm starting to envision, the power of ZAMA. So let's see. So applicant, encrypted credit score agency, then the bank decrypts, then your credit card is provided. Wow. So you see, let's say you fill up your form now, you're applying for a card, but you don't want to relinquish your private information. However, you want the institution giving the card to be able to determine that you're eligible. So let's say you fill the form, you encrypt the input and send to a server. Okay, then bank information, encrypt the input. Okay, encrypt. Then once the server reaches the encrypted input, it can compute the prediction without ever needing to decrypt. So I think there is an AI element here. You know, I think so. This server employs a decision tree classifier model that has been trained on a synthetic data set. So that's where AI comes in. Interesting. So run evaluation, and then the institution determines if you're eligible and then can give you the card. Send the output of your application, and then the recipient can encrypt the result, decrypt the result. Very interesting stuff. DNA, same thing, same logic. It's interesting. I will do. Uh, you can by the way test this out with dummy information. So let's see here. Encrypt documents. Something should display here. So this is how it looks. Hmm. Interesting stuff. I think I've seen enough for this introductory video about ZAMA. Very interesting project. Now, they did raise funding. They did raise funding. I can't remember how much. Let's see. So mainnet is planned in the coming months. Along with the release of the ZAMA token, we will then progressively deploy the protocol on other EVM chains, then Solana. Wow, even Solana, even non-EVM compatible chains will be able to avail of this protocol. They raised over 57 million at a 1 billion valuation. Narrative wise, that's feasible. So many types of applications will emerge on the basis of this tech. Seal bid auctions, for example, confidential distributions, prediction markets. Anyone can build on ZAMA. Developers can create confidential applications without any knowledge of cryptography simply by using the provided Solidity library. Okay, I'm satisfied with this video. We couldn't test out testnet, but we will likely do that in another video because as you can see, it's ecosystem apps coming soon. As we can see, the demo is currently not available. So that's not clickable at the moment. Portfolio, transfer, discover. Okay, so let's end this video now. Interesting stuff. Check the description for additional information and avenues to reach me. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome, take action.